to force anything, but Mueza stand by here.
Here they go. Oh my god, there goes the unstoppable force, but maybe picks up a kill. Ryota dives from the back and TW stands over it. Ray just running around. Keyboy locks him in place. And there goes Kyrie, guns blazing. Ray is gone as ONIC pounds forward. Mueza gone. AOG to
Have a backline carry that can be boxed in with the diversions.
Oh man, ONIC, it almost seems like they set up for this Lucas pick, for Dewa's Lucas pick. Match, week 3, day 1.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the Land of Dawn as the Sky Kings descend to face the gods. So far, winless for ONIC, and this is where they want to look for their first win ever in MPL ID Season 15.
With the Jawhead in Tao, I think ONIC has a great chance here to just force the fast clears, trying to find ways to invade. Especially early on though, they gotta be careful because with Octa on that low Yi, that's a lot of damage. With the Kacha being the roamer as well, I think Dewa has a lot of more skirmish potential in the early game. But we'll have to see with the fast rotations that Ryota can do on that Hilda. Maybe, right, the Jawhead and Hilda activity might be enough to stifle Dewa's early game presence.
Oh, look at CW!
Oh, very low. Still able to dodge maybe, and maybe it's just a beast with the Granger again having that control over towards ONIC TW.
Oh man, that was a tough one. Arashi, Bruno versus Granger. Is this how we expect it to play out?
I mean, the Granger is still very much a strong pick right here. I think if both gold teams were trying to bully each other, I think the Granger does have the edge. But looking at the emblems here, Octa running that Inspire that now gives mana, so more spammability in the early game. But along with that, that's to pull yourself together for Keyboy. That's going to be a dangerous tool because we know Keyboy and those big moments, man. He just knows where to find them.
Yep. Also, the Inspire coming down for Mr. Octa in the mid lane. A bit more mana regen. Definitely needs it as a low Yi here if he's going to constantly be spamming out those skills out and about. Turtle 1 seems pretty good for ONIC, and the Sky Kings have built the foundation of a camp to try to siege this turtle.
They have control over the turtle as well. Lucas still down below, and look at Keyboy. The zoning potential with the Jawhead is very, very good. Ryota as well is joining onto this turtle fight, so this might be where it gets contested. Mueza though, close to the corner. Ray coming in with the electrifying beats, and there goes the launch inside. Kyrie able to get the retribution down, but the fight continues. Keyboy having to face the wrath of Mueza. The blast is not enough to take him down by Ryota in the back, still able to control deep end. First blood, even a double kill for Kyrie on to boot towards ONIC.
Dewa United got baited into that skirmish. Well played from Keyboy with a great ejector.
It was a great effort from Mueza there, but oh, hang on a second, Keyboy!
Ejector again, and Ryota is here to just welcome Chorizo into his open arms, as well as there goes Sans and ONIC again with another kill.
Like I said, it was a great effort from Mueza. He got the taunt off onto Kyrie, I believe, but then the turtle wasn't low enough for Ray to go for the steal. So you can say it's a bit of a miscoordination, but Mueza wasn't level 4 either before that fight began. So ONIC did a great job securing an EXP advantage through the rotations. Now Dewa on the back foot, gotta be careful. ONIC has a great amount of snowballing potential as well. Especially if Ryota gets out of control, that can mean that Octa and Ray won't be allowed to play the game with the Hilda zoning.
Disastrous start for Dewa United here as we get into the 3rd minute of the game. It's interesting to see that Dewa wanted to contest for the neutral objective despite it being a Suyo Jawhead, despite it being, you know, pretty bad on their front for the contest, and especially because Octa just recalled.
Yeah, they did fun predictions. By the new application, go play. I want to try your way. I want to try your way, Miracle. Let's jinx it. Who knows?
Right, it's a 3v3. It's me, Ranger Mas, and Onwawa against Lim, Kochul, Realize, and Arashi. Well, okay, what's behind this prediction, Arashi?
Well, I kind of want to see it happen, right? Dewa getting the upset against ONIC will be a great storyline. So I'm rooting for the underdog right here. But, you know, if ONIC makes a recovery, by all means, they also deserve it. They're going through a lot right now.
The underdogs, or as Moreno would call them, the underground. The underground? Up top, though, you can see that maybe splitting up in lane, but that's a 2-level lead on the Sky King.
Another rumble in the jungle. Ryota again behind the bush. He controls it deep. Mueza wants to zone out ONIC. This turtle still up for grabs. Chorizo, though, has Prio from behind.
Let's see. Turtle being contested again. Oh, man, maybe. Double-aiding now. Unstoppable force down below. Big ults used.
they have control. Ryota just jumping from the back. Oh, the Sanguine Claws. So good from Sans as he pops the Bat Feast. And Mueza is running low on HP. Ryota so crazy. Just zoning out Mueza and the entirety of Dewa United.
Super sustainable, man. This Ryota guy. Super tanky Keyboy. Oh, great cancel on the conceal from Maybe. And Maybe is the shining glimmer of hope currently for Dewa United. They gotta play for Maybe. They failed 2 neutral objectives. If they double down again on the next neutral objective, Arashi, Maybe's gonna lose out that window to even snowball.
Diversion play from the back. This might be a call to arms. Sans is there, and Ryota again just putting it out. ONIC, they have their guardian angel, and that man is Ryota.
That went to the skies, Arashi.
That's unfortunate, man. Octa stepping up forward ahead from the team, not lending the yin-yang effect that's required to start off that fight. The lack of engager was really harming Dewa. ONIC are just sitting back, waiting for a big moment to arrive with the ejector and the Sanguine Claws. They don't really have to force anything, but Umueza stand by here.
Here they go. Oh my god, there goes the unstoppable force, but Maybe picks up a kill. Ryota dives from the back, and TW is given on a silver platter. That kill towards him, and Sans gets the turret. ONIC pounced back.
There's no trade. ONIC made sure of it. Kyrie made sure of it. Down below he goes as Ryota walks up. Man, you were talking about their synergy. How do they adapt together so far? It's instant.
Doing great right now. Actually moving in unison, but look at CW.
Oh, he's very low. CW has to run, but no, he wants to play football. But Cerezo says no. And there goes Mueza with the AOG as ONIC. They disengage, and Dewa might second chance this. Kyrie in front, not going to re-aggress any further.
They might have to look for more though, with the turtle spawning in 9 seconds here. Dewa has used 3 ultimates. They gotta try and use this momentum when CW isn't on the field to try and find something. Because otherwise, it really wasn't as impactful of a pickoff.
Oh, Ryota so deep towards Dewa's faces. Keyboy might come to the backup, and no. Just trying to toss Ryota back, and another turtle dance on the cards for both teams.
Look at how fast Ryota just gets back to full again. Kyrie's second item picked up. That's the War Axe on top of the Hunger Strike. And I think ONIC have already neutralized Dewa's poke. Maybe can't really poke on Ryota, right? I mean, you can constantly just regen. Dewa, despite all of our warnings, they still want to go Turtle 3.
Running in too deep is Ryota again. AOG to the back. It's going not to hit anyone, but Ray gets Ryota. CW still dancing. Keyboy as well, just joining up the fray. And there goes CW hitting the balls left and right. Cerezo has to run for the hills. The blast only to zone out CW. Turtle again, so clean for ONIC.
That's Ray taken out as well though. ONIC should be able to get this turtle no problem at all. Dewa, despite having the right tools, the right burst, you can see that Keyboy did not last long at all, but they're really struggling to find the right targets in these fights. And they have not been able to use the diversion as efficiently as you would expect. They need that diversion to come through right now if they want to try and overturn this game against ONIC.
Down below, a turret as well, this time going to the Sky Kings as they continue the siege, it seems, on Dewa. And remember, guys, it's a completely different game. Now, if you're only leading by 3,000 gold, usually when you have this kind of composition, you want to be leading with more, right? I mean, in the early game. But now with the Lord changes, it's fine. You already have this much control, you have this much tempo on the map. That Lord, the new one, will start charging, even the first one onwards, guys. It's no longer a 12-minute Lord that just charges in, and it's non-stop charging. Gets a charge on turret 1, it'll continue to charge turret 2, and then into tier 3.
This forces Dewa to play proactive as well, to stop the rampage of ONIC. They siege the middle turret. Look at Keyboy again with the concealed play, just trying to taunt the players of Dewa.
And ONIC can dish back the equal amount of poke right now with Sans, with 7 assists. Not really killing a lot of members, but looking at the gold, he's actually number 4 on the board. So, very respectable amounts of damage coming through. Only with the glowing wand right now, but I think soon he's going to finish a Wishing Lantern. Just as I say so, that's the Wishing Lantern for Sans. So if you thought that Dewa was losing out in the poke game just now, it's going to get even worse for now.
Glowing wand, elegant gem, and then the Wishing Lantern. So, yeah, man, a lot of mana regen for the Sicilian. Never has to recall. The below 7 currently. Stat line from Mr. Sans, Mr. James Sans.
James Bond.
Or Sans Bond, I don't know. You make it up. CW is the only guy who doesn't have a lead in ONIC, but it's completely fine. It's a Bruno, right? All you need to do is farm and farm and farm, and then later you will deal more consistent damage.
And his damage has been surmountable, to be honest, in the skirmishes happening so far. So at least that's a good sign for ONIC, even if their gold later is losing gold, but at least the damage is still there for ONIC.
And I mean, he's losing in gold, but it's not even a crazy amount. It's below 1k right now. So ONIC definitely still has the edge, especially with CW reaching the 2-item power spike. Berserker's Fury and has claws, the core items for the Bruno right here. So in a long drawn-out fight, ONIC might still have more of an advantage in the gold lane, despite the fact that maybe is ahead. Only one or maybe one, if not two stacks on that Sky Piercer as well. See, the diversion used for rotations now won't be able to be used for a pick-off tool as Keyboy and Ryota just zones everyone, man.
Mueza comes with the taunt. Keyboy so low, taken down by Mueza. Ryota still frontlining for ONIC. The AOG dodged by Sans. He's able to pop the Bat Feast. Still looking for kills, but no. They have to wait for Keyboy to reset because they need that pick-off potential. However, Dewa, they might want to reactivate this Lord. They will try to move an inch closer. Ryota still just running around rampantly, just zoning out Dewa United.
A window opened, but it closed instantly. ONIC, right as they lost Keyboy, they fell back. They didn't, make the mistakes that we've seen in week 1, week 2. Way more clinical already here, ONIC. Is it just a change of Ryota that has sharpened their decision-making? Wow.
I mean, one member alone can't have that big of a difference. And now the wave on the bottom side has bounced back in favor of ONIC. So now Dewa are the ones working against the clock. And look at the poke coming through. Mueza. Ooh.
Half HP.
Yeah, it's getting low by the second. Sans also has the same poke. Ryota again just bouncing around. And Kyrie able to grab the first Lord of this patch.
We see a glimpse of what ONIC truly is here in Game 1 against Dewa United. Their clinical macro as they play around the map, that perfect neutral objective game. We don't see a 12,000 gold lead. Usually Prime ONIC would have it, but, this is a rebuilding ONIC.
They're doing just great right now. And even when they do fall back, like you mentioned, Mirko, they seem to actually know what to do immediately. So the planning is just going so well. But look at this, Ryota, way too tanky, no way.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine, just trying to open up the bush, and this is what the Hilda really gives you, right? That vision advantage. If you want to face check the bushes, and here comes their siege towards the middle turret. The unstoppable force towards the backside, maybe steals Keyboy, and Keyboy has gone the AOG flickered away by Sans. The Sanguine Claws will lock Mueza in place, and the double kill for Sans connects, and Ryota just again causing a ruckus in the back line.
A bit of a miscommunication there from Mueza and Chorizo. Chorizo went to, 3 members. Mueza tried to go for the solo Sans ult. I don't think he would even be able to threaten Sans there, but definitely a miscommunication, but ONIC capitalized instantly. Luckily for Dewa, they're able to defend though, and Ray,
what a play, CW so low. Kyrie comes in with a Soul Sever, not enough to kill the players of Dewa as they try to move back. Defensive maneuver from the gods.
All right, knowing the new Lord, Arashi, was that value with the new Lord, or is that not value?
I feel like they could have gotten more value. The fact that they were able to hang on to all 3 of their base turrets, despite being at a gold deficit there, I think it's still very good for them. So ONIC, I feel like that initial fight was kind of rash by Keyboy, but because of the reaction of Dewa, like you mentioned, maybe overextending a bit, they were able to actually be fine off the back of that play. But if they want to get a clean finish on this game, they gotta make sure that they're on the same page right there. And maybe rely more on Sans poke instead of Keyboy's pickoff. Because he just picked up a lightning truncheon, man. He has a ton of damage right now. And even CW, right before the previous fight, has already picked up a Malefic gun. So when they want to play this slow, long, drawn-out range game, ONIC has an abundant advantage right now.
226 stacks as well. Got the roam boots too there to, add on to the goal that you get with the assist. He got 7 already, so I mean that's quite a lot of value that he's gotten with the roam boots. Lightning Truncheon now to add on to the list of items that he has. I feel for Mueza and Chorizo now, man. I mean, what are you gonna itemize for? He has an Athena, he has an Anti-Chorus, and now he's like, I gotta get a Blade Armor too. CW is dealing so much damage. I gotta get a Radiant to deal with late game Sans.
I mean, some of them might actually go for the Twilight Armor as well. Considering the kind of damage they're getting from CW and Sans, it's all about 1k, dude. It's just big chunks of damage. But Mueza, unable to find anything. Now the slow burn continues, and it favors ONIC. They are the ones who have to try and make something happen, but the window is so small, man, and ONIC are just not showing it very often.
Feels like the patch never changed, and Again, back to the passive, aggressive playstyle we are used a few days ago, a few weeks ago. As the Lord so low and Kyrie easily snatches it from the hands of Dewa, but Mueza wants to move forward. Tans is able to take him down at CW though, with the balls to just kick away Dewa back to their base.
Gatot Kacha is a horrible solo engager. You need someone to follow it up, or you need someone to start things up. He's the follow-up. And Cerezo was in no position to actually battle it out. Ray, though, has the pressure up top.
Comes ONIC. They charge with the Lord. This might be the end of it, but no. They still have minions that they have to clear. The Lord stalled from the Crystal of Dewa United. And they might just move back, and Dewa able to defend their base.
That's a great Dragon Spear from ONIC, though. They don't want to stop the siege.
What's going on? Maybe so low with the poke coming in from ONIC as they pounce forward. The minions in the mid lane still marching onto the Crystal as CW just shoots those auto attacks towards the turret second down the bottom, able to fall. The topside turret as well next in the menu as Dewa scramble around in desperation. They need a Hail Mary play, might come from Ray, but no, it's all cancelled, and ONIC are content with what they're able to get.
The base turret on the side of the Lord spawning, not ideal, but better, much better than nothing. 9k gold lead. That one bad impact that landed on Maybe kind of forced Dewa to play really passively for a while and allow CW to slowly but surely siege the turret, and they're going for the same approach here.
The claws towards Mueza. Keyboy might look for a flank angle, but conceal. But no, Dewa steal! Just locked in place with the claws and the bad impact combo. Sans is just an absolute monster in the late game.
The endless siege from the Sky Kings. Dewa United, they're stuck now with a very, very low base turret. And they're just going to be caged in. A diversion goes in, but oh man, that is one very...
Oh, Cerezo so low! The evil Queller not enough to take him down, but the ball's just bouncing. The Worldy still able to just let Cerezo go back to the base and a heal for now.
It's a lot of stacks for Maybe, but what is the stacks gonna do if the front to back can't even begin? Every single time the front to back looks okay, ONIC at a different angle. Ryota starts cutting in between. Bloodwings for Sans.
Oh man, the Bloodwings and the Divine Glaive as well. 0 deaths and all the damage right now. A full build Sicilian. If Dewa United want to win this, they got to do something drastic. With the kind of engages they have, it has to be an all or nothing play. If they win, it's going to be a massive win. If they lose, it's going to look like a stomp. But at this point, they've backed themselves into a corner. 9k gold deficit with 10 seconds on the Lord. If they want to let this one go, then the next Lord push will be it. ONIC will be able to end off it. Certainly.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the 8th. If they want to wait 20 seconds, it's going to be the new Evolved Lord, right? It's not even called the Evolved Lord. I believe it's a Summoned Lord. That's when you have the damage reduction. Finally, a diversion play.
Diversion from the back.
Did Kyrie shoot them? Did he?
I think Kyrie spotted them.
I think he did.
They're all spotted. Their plans foiled.
Ray.
And this Lord, they have to dance over it. Ray just running around. Keyboy locks him in place. And there goes Kyrie, guns blazing. Ray is gone as ONIC pounds forward. Mueza gone. AOG defensively all cancelled. And Ryota alone in the back. He was the Omega. Now he's the Alpha. Just running around Dewa. And the Lord secured by ONIC. It's all coming up roses for them.
What a read, a bird's eye view from Kyrie. It spots out the diversion. That was the only proactive diversion play this game, and Dewa, they might just lose right here.
This just might be the end. Oh my god. The poke towards Cerezo with the crystal falling as well. And ONIC, this might be the turning point as a methodical and clinical game 1 is able to hand them the victory.
A step closer to regaining the glory that they lost. They are currently 0-3 in matches. They have gone games before. Let's not celebrate too quick though, because ONIC, they gotta go back to the drawing books and keep whatever plan they had for game.